So you're thinking of selling your home? In this video, we're going to share with you the 5 tips on showing your home the best way you can. Coming up. Hey everyone, Kai here with the Kai Won team, here to help you better understand the process of buying and selling a home in New York City. On this channel, we share with you buying and selling tips and strategies, neighborhood guides, and market updates. So if you're new here, please subscribe. In this video, we're going to share with you the 5 tips on selling your property and how to present it in the best way possible. Making a first impression is very important, especially when you're selling your home. Most buyers only walk into the property once or twice, depending if they like it. If they don't like it, they're never going to come back for a second time. So it's important to really showcase your property in the best light possible to get you the most money on selling your property. The first tip we have is brightening up the room. It's important to walk into a bright environment. It's much more welcoming and engaging for the client. No one wants to walk into a dark, deep cave. You're walking into a nice, bright room, it makes them feel happier, more energetic, and also it shows the property a little bit better. When you're walking into a dark environment, it just doesn't really present as well. So it's nice to make sure all the shades are up, all the lights are on, nice and bright, so it's much more welcoming. Tip number 2 is get rid of the smell. You don't want the first impression is, oh my God, what did they eat last night? So you want to make sure that when they're walking in, it's much more of a neutral environment. You don't know the buyer walking in what they might gravitate towards. Just because you've been living there for a while, you might not notice these things. It's important to deodorize the apartment so when they're walking in, it feels nice and like a blank slate, so you're able to attract any and all buyers. Tip number 3, guard your privacy. Hide your jewelry, hide your money, hide your valuables. We're not saying that every buyer walking in is gonna steal from you, but it's important to not present that. We don't want to, raise any opportunities for would-be thieves. So we wanna make sure you're protected and your interest is safe. Tip number 4, make the place quiet. And what we mean by that is close the windows. Say you're living on a busy street where there's a lot of traffic, you don't want the first impression for them is honking traffic or a fire truck passing by, because that's gonna stick with them. They're gonna think that every time they won't walk home, there's gonna be a fire truck every 5 minutes. So that's not what's gonna get them to want to live there. So make sure it's a nice, quiet environment so they can really enjoy it. Tip number 5, sell the lifestyle. It's important to let the buyer feel that they can see themselves living there. Declutter the space, make it feel a little bit emptier. What happens is when you declutter the space, it actually makes the apartment look bigger. You want them to see the apartment for what it is so they can imagine themselves living there and make it a little bit more neutral. Make sure the kitchen and bathrooms are a little bit cleaner so when they walk right in, they could feel like they're right at home. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you find that information helpful. If you have any other questions or tips that you want us to discuss in a future video, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.